was also sending the whole consignment on this box to that area, okay? Engine 6 to that. The World Trade Center, tower number 1 is on fire. The whole outside of the building was just a huge explosion. It's been a single law on that box immediately.
Okay, guys, Gary here for Cruisin' with Classic Cars and Hot Rods. We right in front of the Never Forget 911 Jeep. There's a lot of sponsors that made this Jeep possible, just outstanding. From the little details, there's something about this Jeep that is just outstanding. Every piece had a piece of artwork and a tribute to 9/11. We have an awesome 9/11 Jeep rendition here and a tribute car. And we have Tom to kind of take us through what was done with the car.
Yeah, it was a long journey. I've been working on it for 7 years, constantly upgrading it. You know, bad accidents I was involved in, and
Okay.
one accident took out the whole passenger side, one accident took out the whole driver's side, and companies stepped up and sponsored a lot of parts on this.
Wow.
So, me being a fire dispatcher for 23 years,
Yeah.
you know, when I left the department, it came up and said, you know what, you do a themed Jeep. I was going to do one for 911 because that's what I did.
Yeah.
But then all of a sudden 9/11 came up, and I said, you know, let me just do something.
Right.
So it started from a simple decal to beautiful renditions of the actual FDNY logos on there. The artist from England, Tony Sweeney, let me borrow all of his photos. That's called the Never Forget. It has both towers and the Freedom Tower, and that one is called the Remember the Brave. That's probably the most famous one that you see out there.
Oh, okay.
All these people are part of it, and the sponsors are just absolutely amazing, and I can't say anything better about that. I bow down before them.
Right. No, the craftsmanship is just cool. Now tell me something. I see a fire helmet.
Yes.
The significance of 343 is that
343 are the firefighters that died on 9/11 that were a part of the crew that was inside the building, around the building on that day when it collapsed and killed them. Basically, if you ever hear the 911 recordings, you'll hear trucks responding.
Right.
All those people were basically dead that you're listening to. Okay. 343, but it's also 343 and counting because there's numerous firefighters, officers that are dying from cancer from 9/11. And that's what we're going for right now, is trying to keep just trying to help those people with the suffering and cancer.
Right. No, that's matter of fact. Before I spoke with you, I had mentioned that myself, where the effects of the first responders, whether cops, EMS, firemen, the effects of all the stuff that they were exposed to on that day is really taking a toll on them.
Absolutely, and at that time, it was either they didn't know, or it was basically they didn't care. They had to go in there and save the people, and then rescue their brothers and sisters who were trapped inside there. But there's definitely a huge brotherhood, and then all the communities around New York City came in and pitched in and helped.
Well, let me tell you something. There's even though it was such a tragedy and everything, this truck and the way you did this brings smiles to people's faces, and it brings people back to what that event was about. So thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
This will be in the Washington, D.C. 4th of July parade.
Oh, no kidding.
Yep. Oh, nice.
This rendition of this Jeep is really special in regards to the people that gave their lives on that day. So thank you so much.
The tragedy of September 11th, 2001. Let us never forget our first responders and all who perished on 9/11.
American Boston.
Please listen very carefully. This is Amy Sweeney on Flight 11. We've been hijacked. 2 attendants have been stabbed.
ladies and gentlemen, this is what it's all about. Remembering our first responders of that day. We'll hear this for a couple of minutes here. Hold on.
Available for the World Trade Center.
This here sounds to me like an actual transmission of what happened on 9/11 when our first responders discovered what was actually happening under the terrorist attack of that day. Everybody probably will know and remember what they were doing when those planes hit, and this is a tribute to them. I want to actually express my condolences as well to any of them that perished in that. And it's not over. The first responders, the officers, the firemen, the EMS people that responded to that explosion and the buildings and the crumpling of the terrorist attack, they are still suffering to this day with lung diseases and all kinds of things that they were exposed to back on that terror attack. So this Jeep really is a tribute to all of them.